jugular, bones, and blisters. That is Mr. Matthew Jones, one of my favorites from Ypsilanti. He recently just put some new music together, and being the super organized person that I am, I don't have it in studio yet, but I will, hopefully shooting for next week. All right, so last night I had a variety show at Live in beautiful downtown Ann Arbor, Michigan. It's called Let's Get Weird, and it has comedians and poetry, well, first-time poetry, musicians, all across the board, an amazing good time. Had a killer turnout. I'm very proud of it. It's the second Saturday of every month. Anyways, the poet from last night's show, Miss Brittany Floyd, who's with me today. How you doing, Brittany?
I'm doing well.
You having
It's a good
fun?
Sunday night, yeah.
Your poem last night was absolutely breathtaking. Like, seriously, it was so good, and I see you smiling, and I know that you know you're that good. You have to. You have to. You don't get that good without knowing. Anyways, I was extremely impressed after it. I was like, you need to come on my radio show because the listeners who love this show and follow the music scene are absolutely going to love you. It's almost music. I mean, it is slam poetry, but there's definitely a vibe to it.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Sometimes I'm like a poet rapper.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Do you ever thought about maybe being a rapper?
No.
No?
I'm not that cool.
You're not that cool?
No.
I tried being a rapper, and then I proved that I absolutely was not cool enough to be a rapper. So, and for all of you that listen to that show was never taped and thrown away, so you can never use it against me for being a terrible MC rapper. Anyways, all right, let's talk more about Ms. Brittany Floyd. So this piece that you're going to do today, give me some background on it. Let's set up the listeners for this epic.
Well, for me, it's just a piece about like being very hopeful about a love that's not working at the moment.
Ooh, so it even goes with our Valentine's Day theme.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, you're good. You're good. See, that's how creative chaos works. It just finds a way. Is it a particular person?
Well, yeah, it's a person that I was seeing a couple of years ago, and it was just like, it just didn't work at the time. And I'm just like, well, maybe one day. You know, that woman thing we do, we're just like, yeah, maybe one day.
Yep.
When all the pieces fit together.
Oh, for sure.
And, yeah, so it's kind of like that, but, you know, it's been years.
It sounds like a good movie theme. Maybe you could even set it up and have one of the people have deja vu. Or not deja vu, have amnesia. Because, you know, and then they need to fall in love again. That's the theme of every other movie right now.
Yeah, I don't know how original that would be.
No,
but,
it wouldn't be original at all.
But, I mean, somebody might tape it.
What? Do you know anyone who's ever had amnesia?
No,
No one does.
Yeah.
But then why do they keep on doing movies about it?
I don't know. It's just like, I don't know, some miraculous thing where you think, like, I
makes no
fall in love
sense.
with them all the time, each time.
Yeah. Oh, you're right.
You know? Someone wants that. They want that consistent love.
They do. So, do you think with this person from the past, if you had amnesia and you read this poem, not ever knowing that you wrote it, would you want to have a second chance with that person?
No.
No. Good. And that's why artists write stuff, because it reminds them later and takes them back to that point in their life.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's the reason why I did it the other night, is because I felt like I started to feel that way again. And I'm like, you know what? This is not an old feeling. This is actually, I mean, this is an old feeling. This is not a new feeling, and it kind of helped me get
Did you
through it.
write it with a hot pen? You're like, you sat down and was just like,
yeah, I mean, I did this thing in like one take.
Wow. Yeah. All right, so this is one take, love story, Valentine's Day. Most importantly, the very talented slam poet, Ms. Brittany Floyd, in studio right now from Pioneer High School, Huron.
Oh, you didn't go there.
You're Huron, right?
I am.
She's a river rat. That's cool. Mayor Hawthorne was a river rat.
Exactly.
So we're representing. All right, so you ready?
Yeah.
We're going to do this?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, this is Ms. Brittany Floyd live in studio on Treetown Sound.
We never progressed past rooms, yet our dreams were in the solar. We hold ourselves so close, we have no puncture for one another to heal. Our pride is so high, they have tea together in the chambers of heaven in white robes while smoking white widow weed. We radiate beauty. We both have the eye of Brutus with so much passion. Fruit becomes sweeter when we bite it. Juice only flows when we cry, and they make gold chains out of our hair. We are untouchable, so we touch ourselves. We try and hold hands, but electricity flows the current so brawny we could light the city of Vegas on a Nevada night. And today, we are the sun that supplies the solar energy for the citizens of China. He supplies my solar eclipse only to dip into the cosmos. He is the star in which I look at night, because he is the brightest in a dim sky, and because he is too far to touch. I am a stitch in his true religion jeans, a crystal in his Jesus piece, and the link that holds its chain. I am what you call beautiful, he is what you call sane, and because of this, we cannot be. Because I am too me to be me, and his words are far too smooth to be true, and us, for the moment, was too good to be true. So now, he is a star in which I see only on Friday nights, and his linen nowadays is only my temporary haven, and he only smiles half the time, but he still holds me the same. So when he calls, I answer, and when he texts, I still get that thump in my chest. And after 20 minutes, we get comfortable again and fall back, if ever for the second, and time passes like an Egyptian sea, and his kisses taste even more sweet, and the sun feels more intense like a noon in Texas, and the heat of our souls on the soles of our feet. So when we walk away from one another, we'll remember the time lapse between each beat of our hearts, and the sound of your fingers on my back. Remember the day we met, Election Day, and hope that these days, when we cross paths, we'll take the sand and the kisses and the words, and we'll take them with us always, in a scrapbook of our lust, and maybe one day soon. He'll be the same star outside my window every night, and I will be every stitch in his true religion jeans, and every crystal in his Jesus piece, and every kiss on his lips, and in the galaxy, and into time, and be the tick of his teeth, and the talk of his speech, and the hand on his face when he wakes to the stars of contentment, and be as official as January 20th. I will be your Michelle. I will be the bullet-resistant suit on Obama's mulatto flesh, the crease in your smile on Sunday, the blink of your eye in the rain, the queen of your style. And with every blast of energy, while fusing hydrogen into helium, we become a red giant. You will be my Arcturus. I will be your Beetlejuice, because we are bigger than the sun, and we will be beyond the main sequence. And once the hydrogen seeps into our cores, it will stop, and the core will swell in the red of gravity, expanding vigorously as fashioned and stretched like my back, and arching, being the root in which the surface temperature dwindles, shifting into the star's evident radius, and we will burn red.
Whew. I felt like, I don't even know how I felt. The only thing, it took me a lot of places, but for some reason at one point I was writing Falcor from Neverending Story, and I'm not really too sure why, but then you said Beetlejuice, and then I was off Falcor, and now I'm back in the studio, so that was amazing. You're so talented. I really hope all you listeners love that out there. Please, you're a blog writer too.
Yes.
Because you obviously can write poetry, which means you can also write a blog. That's usually what it means. I don't write poetry, and I don't have a blog.
Well,
maybe I should write poetry so I can get a blog.
Yeah, my blog right now, I'm still working on a website, but it's urbanplaying at tumblr.com or tumblr.tumblr.com, so Urban Playing.
Urban Playing. And you're Britta Urban on Twitter.
London on Fire.
London on Fire. We've been promoting it through the Treetown Sound Facebook and from the Twitter, so if you need more information, definitely want to check her out. One really cool thing is this Let's Get Weird variety show that we're doing the second Saturday of every month at Live. We have begged, and Brittany has accepted that she's going to do the next 3 with us, right?
Yes, I will.
Awesome. Oh, we're so excited. Thank you so much for coming on. I really appreciate it. I know my listeners love this because they do. They wouldn't listen if they didn't. We drop science on Treetown Sound. All right, we're going to get back to the music here so I can talk to Miss Brittany while you listen to Miss Jetty Ray play some pumped up kicks. Woo! How did the music sound?
Oh, it was good.
All right, good.
Yeah.
Woo! Whew.